Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Technically Explained. In this lecture, we are going to talk about the frequency mixture or frequency converter. So in RF engineering, whenever two signals are multiplied, new frequencies are generated. For example, if I have a signal of frequency say 1 megahertz and I have the other signal of frequency say 0.5 megahertz. When I pass this signal to a mixture, that is when I multiply this signal, as a result I have new frequencies generated. So my signals of frequency 1.5 megahertz and 0.5 megahertz are generated. Now this concept can be used in frequency mixing or frequency conversion. So basically in frequency mixing or frequency conversion, we change the carrier angular frequency of a modulated signal, which is m of t cosine omega ct, whose frequency is omega ct. We change its frequency from omega c to another frequency omega if. And in radio receivers, this frequency is actually called the intermediate frequency. That's why I have used the if. So what is the process of achieving this frequency mixing or frequency conversion? Simply multiply the incoming modulated signal, which is m of t cosine omega ct, by 2 cosine omega mix of t, and in this case omega mix is going to be equal to omega c plus minus omega if, which is the intermediate frequency. So we multiplied the incoming modulated wave, whose frequency is omega c, we multiply it by 2 cosine omega mix of t, where omega mix is omega c plus minus omega if, and then we pass it to the band pass filter. And in this way the frequency of this modulated signal changes from omega c to the intermediate frequency, which is omega if. So basically in frequency mixing, we change the frequency of a modulated signal from omega c to another frequency, which is omega if. Now this is the block diagram of the frequency mixing or frequency conversion. So we have the incoming signal, which is the modulated signal, and that is given by m of t cosine omega ct, whose angular frequency is omega c. Now this signal needs to be multiplied by 2 cosine omega c plus minus omega if into t. Here the omega c plus minus omega if is the omega mix. Now when we multiplied this signal with this modulated signal with this 2 cosine omega c plus minus omega if t, we are going to get some function, which suppose is for example x of t. Then this x of t is going to be passed to the band pass filter, which is tuned at omega if, which is tuned to the intermediate frequency omega if. As a result, the output of the signal will be m of t cosine omega if of t. Let us do it mathematically. So what was the process? The process was to multiply the incoming modulated signal m of t cosine omega ct by 2 cosine omega mix of t. So for example, we have the incoming modulated signal, which is m of t cosine omega ct. So now this is going to be multiplied by 2 of cosine omega mix of t. Let me name it as x of t. So x of t is basically equal to 2 m of t cosine omega ct into cosine omega of mix t. Now what we are going to do is that we are going to use the trigonometric property. According to the trigonometric property, 2 cosine alpha cosine beta is equal to cosine alpha plus beta plus cosine alpha minus beta. So I'm going to use this property. This means that x of t is going to be equal to m of t, and this will be cosine omega c minus omega mix of t plus cosine omega c plus omega mix of t. So now we have used the trigonometric property. What we do that, for example, we are going to select omega mix is equal to, first we are going to select is at omega c minus omega if. Now when I select this, I am going to simply put it over here. So in place of omega mix, here and here I am going to put this. So we are going to have x of t, m of t. This will be omega c minus omega c plus omega if. So this will be cosine omega if t, and here again I am going to put this, in case of this omega of mix of t, this is going to be equal to omega c minus omega f. So when I put this, this is going to be cosine of 2 omega c minus omega if into t. So let me name it as equation 1. Now when I put omega mix is equal to omega c plus omega if, that is when I select the frequency of the mixture as omega c plus omega if, I'm going to get x of t is equal to m of t cosine omega if plus cosine, here I'm going to put this omega c plus omega if. So this will be cosine omega if t, and this will be cosine 2 omega c plus omega if t. Let me name it as equation 2. Now we are going to plot this. So I have plotted over here. We are going to have a term at omega if, and then we are going to have a term at 2 omega c minus omega if and 2 omega c plus omega if. Now when I pass this signal to a band pass filter, the band pass filter is only going to allow this term, and it is going to suppress these two terms. So these two terms is going to be suppressed, and as a result I am going to have the only term at omega if, which is my m of t cosine omega if t. So thus the frequency conversion has changed the frequency of the modulated wave, which was m of t cosine omega ct, has changed the frequency of the modulated wave from omega c to another frequency, which is omega if, which in case of radio receivers is the intermediate frequency. Now where do you use the frequency mixing? Frequency mixing results in the generation of intermediate frequencies. Intermediate frequencies are used in super heterodyne radio receivers, in which an incoming signal is shifted to a fixed intermediate frequency for amplification before final detection is done. So this frequency mixing or frequency conversion is used in super heterodyne radio receivers. Now what are the reasons for performing the frequency mixing? Frequency mixing is performed because intermediate frequency signals can be more conveniently processed than the original carrier signals. For example, in satellite dishes, the microwave downlink received by the dish is converted to a much lower intermediate frequency at the dish to allow a relatively inexpensive coaxial cable to carry the signal to the receiver inside the building. So when the satellite dishes receive the signal from the outer space, that signal is of higher frequency. Now if that signal is used to carry that signal inside the building, then we have to use the expensive waveguide. But what we do is that we perform the frequency mixing or converted, and by performing the frequency mixing or frequency conversion, we convert this higher frequency into a lower intermediate frequency. Now when we convert it into a lower intermediate frequency, then this lower intermediate frequency can be taken inside the building very easily through the use of the inexpensive coaxial cable. So instead of using the waveguide which was used for the higher frequency, we are using the inexpensive coaxial cable because we have converted the high frequency carrier into the lower intermediate frequency. The second thing is that when we convert a high frequency signal or a high frequency carrier into a fixed intermediate frequency, then that is actually a single frequency. So the single frequency requires single stage amplifiers and filters, etc. The multiple frequencies or the higher frequencies require multi-stage amplifiers, and this is obvious that multi-stage amplifiers are more expensive than single stage amplifiers. Also, the higher frequency amplifiers are costly and also enhances noise greater. So that's why it is always better to convert the high frequency signal to a low frequency intermediate frequency signal by using the frequency conversion. The third point is that it improves frequency selectivity. So the frequency mixing process improves the frequency selectivity, that is on the receiver side we can easily separate the signals. Now the intermediate frequencies for the AM radio is 455 kilohertz, for the FM radio is 10.7 megahertz, and for the TV reception is 38 megahertz. So this was all about the intermediate frequencies, and it was all about the frequency mixing and conversion. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel Technically Explained. Thank you.